Blueprint Nation. In today's video, we are going to talk about 20 business credit cards that are approving startups and businesses in 2026. So listen, I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there, they've been asking me, it's like, hey, what's the best business credit card to apply for in 2026? You know, which one offers the best terms and conditions? Which one has a zero APR? Well, guess what? We're going to answer all of these questions today. So you definitely want to tune in and tap in because we are going to get into it. All right, let's go ahead.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
All right. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Respect My Blueprint show, where we go ahead and talk about everything credit, capital, as well as entrepreneurship as well, too. All right. So today's episode, as the title has mentioned, okay, as well as, you know, as we're going into 2026, guys, we are going to cover some of the best business credit cards that offer 0% APR, right? And as you guys know, I'm a big advocate on championing for business credit cards that offer 0% interest rate because, of course, that is the number one way how you'll be able to go ahead and leverage capital without having to pay high interest rates that these banks are charging. Okay. So if you're starting a business in 2026 and you want to access some serious capital without paying any interest, guess what? This episode is definitely for you. So you definitely want to go ahead and tune in. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about over 20 business credit cards from banks, many of them offering zero APR anywhere from 6 to 12 months when you use it correctly. So this is not about this is not about reckless credit card stacking or business credit card stacking. This is all about leveraging cash flow and being able to have ultimate control as well, too. So I hope you're super excited about this episode because I'm ready to go ahead and share this game with you because, again, a lot of people have been asking me. So I'm ready to go ahead and drop the juice today. OK, so first things first, guys, listen, why zero APR business credit matters. All right. Now, if you're not aware, cash flow pretty much makes or breaks any business. All right. So that right there is pretty much the backbone of any small business, right? And a 0% APR on a credit card, this go ahead and gives you the power of time, right? Time to market, time to hire, time to build revenue, to establish business credit, anything that you need to be able to go ahead and utilize to grow and scale your business. 0% business credit card is the ultimate way for you to do so because, you know, instead of paying interest, you're reinvesting every dollar back into the growth of your business. So pretty much that gives you a runway of being able to go ahead and take your business to the next level. Now, the key thing is being able to use business credit the right way. All right. So let's make sure, before we go over the list of business credit cards, that we get a couple of things clear here first. So number one, you want to make sure that you keep your utilization below 10%. Before 30% was the threshold, which that is still the threshold, of course, for FICO and Vantage Score. But typically, I like to go ahead and say, you want to keep your utilization at 10%, as that's the optimal, threshold to be able to go ahead and put yourself in a higher rate of approval and look a lot less riskier in the eyes of lenders. Okay. Also, making sure that you make your payments on time. I mean, that is the crucial point. Of course, when it comes to your business credit as well as your personal credit, this is the most weighted factor when it comes to making sure that, you know, you have a high credit score as well as being able to go ahead and assess your credit worthiness. And also, you want to make sure that you're stacked intentionally, guys. You know, I'm going to go ahead and cover the list for you guys, but if you're entering the business credit card stacking phase, which we're going to cover later on in this video, you want to make sure that you go ahead and applying for the right credit cards at the right time. You're doing your due diligence. You're making sure you're asking, which bureaus they're pulling from, what's the maximum limit exposure, if we were stacking horizontally or vertically, vertically, that all plays a part into it. So you want to make sure that you're definitely intentional before you go ahead and get into this process in the first place. So, a couple of things, guys. Before you're ready to apply for any one of these business cards, it's very important that you go ahead and get the fundamentals down and you understand them. Okay. So, I've covered this in previous videos, but I also feel that it's right that I just go ahead and breeze through it and give you a quick recap in this video before we go over the list. All right. Number one, you want to make sure that you got your business properly registered and you get your EIN number from the IRS. That is the first starting point. Okay. Also, making sure that your business is viable and seems credible in front of the eyes of lenders, right? That is making sure that you have your business website, business phone number, business email address, and business address. Mind you, the operative word here, I said business. This is going to be a dedicated business. This is going to be dedicated to your business and not associated and not attached to your personal email, personal phone number, or personal address. Very, very important, guys. If you want to make your business seems credible and legitimate, you definitely want to have all of these things separate from you personally. Okay. Now, once you have done so, then you are pretty much, ready to rock and roll. Of course, guys, one thing I do want to mention, or even under a year old, expect that your personal credit report is going to play a heavy factor when it comes to approvals. But if you're under that threshold, to take that in consideration. Offers the best 0% APR in 2026. Zion's Bank with their business credit card. The great thing about this business credit card that it offers also a $500 cash back whenever you spend $5,000 in the first 12 months of you opening the business card back. Now, moving on to the second on the list, which is First Citizens Bank with their Premium Rewards business card. Offers 0% APR for 12 months as well, too. So if you are shopping for a business credit card in any one of these lists, you want to go ahead and try to lean more on the ones that has for the 12-month period card. So it does offer 3 points for every dollar that you spend on categories such as restaurants, advertising, and channel. And best part is that you could also earn an extra 50,000 bonus points after you spend $4,500 within the first 3 months of you opening the card as well. All right. Okay. Moving on, and third on the list, which is FNBO with their Evergreen business card. Now, FNBO is a hidden gem a lot of people are not aware of. They offer 0 APR for only 6 months. So it's half the time frame. But here's the best part where I think they make up for it. They offer 2% unlimited cash back on any category. So that's a great thing. No spending caps, no restrictions, 2% across the board. And they also, here's the best one where I think they separate from anything on the list here, is they offer 10,000 bonus points annually whenever you spend $10,000 on the card. So whenever you spend $10,000 on a year in or year out basis, you're going to receive an additional $10,000 bonus points on the anniversary date of you opening the card, which is a great thing as well too. Okay. All right. So moving on down the list, because we have 20 to go through. The next one is Regions Bank with their enhanced business Visa card. All right. Now, with this card, it has 0 annual fee. It also has a 2% cash rewards on any qualified purchases. And great thing about this card here that they do pull from TransUnion, and they offer you a $300 bonus whenever you spend $3,000 within the first 90 days of this particular credit card. Okay. So it's not 12, but it's 6 months. But the great thing about this card here, they do offer credit lines up to $50,000, guys, up to $50,000. And also, just to let you know, they do pull from experience. So whenever you do apply for your card, make sure that you freeze your TransUnion and your Equifax, as well as that your Experian credit report is that your Experian credit score is at least at a 700 or higher. Okay. Now, next up, we're going to start moving on to a big national bank that a lot of people are accustomed or heard of, which is Wells Fargo with their Signify business card. Now, this particular card I'm very excited about because not only do they offer 0 APR for a full 12 months with this particular card, they offer an unlimited 2% cash back in any purchases, no restrictions, no caps at all. So it doesn't matter whether you're spending on gas, restaurant, dining, office supplies, or anything like that. It's 2% across the board. And then also another great thing is that they offer a $500 bonus whenever you spend $5,000 within the first 3 months of this particular card. They do pull from Experian as well too, but again, Wells Fargo is a great national bank. They do are known to give high limits on their credit cards, so that's definitely a card I highly recommend for you to check out. Okay. For all my viewers who are wanting to go ahead and start getting to the Equifax, let's go ahead and get into it with this bank, which is Key Bank with their business card. Now, Key Bank does pull from Equifax, so that is a great benefit because, as you know, most banks usually pull from Experian or TransUnion, and this particular business card has a 0 APR for the first 6 months. So it's not 12 months. However, we're pretty much going to take whatever we can get. Okay. And the great thing I like about the KeyBank's business credit card, they do offer 2% unlimited cash back all across the board as well too. So, along the lines of the other business credit cards we've already covered on the list, this is another business credit card that gives you a rewards program attached with this 0 APR introductory rate. Okay. Now, moving on to another big bank here. I personally have this card, US Bank, and I love it. It's one of my most favorite cards that I have, which is the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa card. Okay. And with this card here, not only are you going to get a 0 APR for the first 12 months, but you're also going to receive $500 cash back whenever you spend $4,500 within the first 150 days. Okay. So it's sort of like a longer extended period that you'll be able to go ahead and earn the cash back. So that right there is a great benefit. And they do have a rewards program, which is it has a 3-2-1 program where you'll be able to earn 3% and you'll be able to earn 2% cash back on the categories such as dining and travel. So this is a great credit card where it does have a tiered cash back program, but it does give you the opportunity to earn more cash back, as well as this one pulls from TransUnion as well too. So this is another great credit card that I highly, highly recommend you guys to check out. Next up on the list is Citizens Bank with this business credit card, which offers 0 APR for the first 12 months of you having the card, no annual fee. And guess what, guys? They pull from Equifax. So we got another Equifax bank here. So if you're looking for a bank that pulls from Equifax, this is definitely a great one. And they do offer limits of up to $50,000 with this business credit card. All right. Next up is another well-known, which is the American Express, and they come on this list with their Blue Business Cash Card. All right. Now, with this credit card, they offer 0 APR for the first 12 months of you having the card, no preset spending limit. And here's a great thing: they offer 2% APR on this card. If you want an American Express card that has pretty much all of the benefits outside of paying a high annual fee from the Visa Platinum or Gold card, this is definitely the card that I highly recommend to check out. Okay. Next up is the Citibank Advantage Business Card. Now, this is another great credit card. Citibank, of course, is a well-known bank. Now, this particular business credit card, they pull from Equifax, guys. So this is another Equifax bank. If you guys are been looking for some, or if you've been struggling to find a bank that pulls from Equifax, this is definitely one of them. Now, they do have a $99 annual fee. However, whenever you sign up for this card, you are going to receive 65,000 bonus points and American airline miles whenever you spend $4,000 within the first 4 months of you having the card. So for all of my frequent travelers, this is definitely a great card that will fit your lifestyle, for the simple fact that you'll be able to go ahead and earn a substantial amount of travel miles whenever you're ready to go ahead and utilize the card and sign up for the card. Okay. Now, moving along, next up on the list is the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card. Okay. Now, a lot of us have heard through social media, as well as we're well aware, Chase being the top 2 or 3 banks in the nation, right? With Chase, they are very well known and recognized to give high limits with their business credit cards. All right. This credit card has zero APR for the first 12 months of you opening the card. And they have an unlimited 1.5% cash back. All right. Now, the cash back, in my opinion, is not up to par with some of its competitors and what some of the other business credit cards offer. However, they do make up for it by offering you a $750 bonus whenever you spend $6,000 in the first 3 months of the card. So that's a wonderful promotion right there, which again, the first 3 months, if you're able to go ahead and meet that $6,000 threshold, you're talking about almost $1,000 that's going to be put back in your pocket. All right. Now, moving on to another big bank that we are well accustomed aware of, which is Bank of America with this Business Advantage customized card. Now, this card here, guys, if you truly want my opinion, I have this card and it's one of the top 3 cards being offered hands down. Hands down. If not, maybe the top 1 or 2 cards. All right. Reason being, now their APR only lasts for 7 billing cycles, not for a full 12 months. However, the cash back that you can receive, you can go as high as 5.2 and a quarter, 2.5% on selected categories with this particular credit card. So let me repeat this again, guys. Your cash back can go as high as 5.25% on selected categories. Of course, you would have to enroll in Bank of America's preferred rewards program, which that right there will allow you to be able to go ahead and qualify for the higher tier cash back. But this is another 321 card where it's a tiered cash back program that starts off that can go as high as 5.25%, and the mid tier is around 3.25 or 3.5%, and the remaining categories is at 1 or 2.2%, right? Added 2% or 1.5%, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, guys, this is a great card simply for the fact that you're able to earn 5.25%. I mean, literally, guys, there's not that many, if not no, business credit cards that offer that high of a cashback program, especially on the 321 aspect. So you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of this card. Okay. Now, next up on the list is PNC with this Cash Rewards Signature business credit card. Now, this is a Visa card that offers no annual fee, and it offers 3% cash back for the first 12 months of you having this card. Now, I love this card. Although it may not have the extended APR program, their APR only lasts for 6 months. However, there's no annual fee. They pull from Experian and they go up to $50,000 with this particular business credit card. All right. So moving on the list, the next up is the Truist Business Cash Rewards card. Now, this is another 321 card, guys, here, but it starts you off with 0 APR for the first 9 months of you having the card. Not a full 12, but 9 is longer than, the 6-month or the 7-month program that some of the other business credit cards have out there. So that's pretty dope. And they offer a 321 program where it's 3% on gas, 2% on restaurants, and 1% on pretty much every category after that. And the great thing about this card, again, they do pull from Equifax. So again, guys, I've given you a good 4 or 5, 3, 4 banks that pulls from Equifax here. And Truist is a well-known bank that does pull from Equifax. So that's another great feature and benefit as well, too. All right. Good. Now, moving to the next on the list, which is Fifth Third Bank with this business card. Now, with this particular card, they offer 0% APR for the first 12 months of this card. It does report to Equifax as well as Experian Business, so that is a great feature and benefit. The only thing I really don't like much about this card is their cashback program is only 1.67%. However, any cashback is a plus in my book, and this Fifth Third Bank. Now, next up on the list, as we're moving along here, we're almost at the end, guys. So it's BMO with this Business Platinum credit card. Now, with this card, it does offer 0%, guys, APR for 12 months. This is what we're looking for. Has no annual fee, and they do pull from TransUnion with in a maximum limit exposure of up to $50,000. So this is another phenomenal card, guys. Here, guys, I think this is a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know about BMO. So if you're looking for another national bank that be able to go ahead and offer a business credit card, you definitely want to go ahead and check out this one. All right. Now, getting to the next one here, this one is a more unique, and a lot of people are not aware of this. This is not a national bank. However, if you are within their footprint, I highly recommend you checking them out, which is South State Bank with their zero business credit card. Okay, zero plus business card. Utilize this card without having to pay any interest for a full year and a half. Unheard of, okay? Not only that, guess what? They offer a rewards cashback program up to 5%. If you are in the footprint of South State Bank, check them out. It is a no-brainer. This is by far, by none, if you want my opinion, the best business credit card that's available in the market, strictly because of their extended APR, the highest cashback rewards program. And guess what? They do pull from TransUnion. So if you have your TransUnion credit score that's at 700 and you have an LLC that's been in business for 6 months or longer, definitely go ahead, walk into the branch, apply for this business credit card, because you definitely won't regret it. Okay. Now, going on to the final two business credit cards, number 19 on the list, which is TD Bank with his Bank Solutions business card. Now, this card here, I'm not a big fan of, because guess what? TD Bank is known to report on your business and personal credit report. So be well aware that if you apply for this card and get approved from it, your behavior on it is going to be reporting on your personal credit report as well too. Okay, but guess what? They do offer zero APR for a full 12 billing cycles, unlimited 2% cash back, and they do pull from Experian as well too. So you definitely, hey, if this is if you have a relationship with TD Bank, or if you want to take advantage of it, hey, we know we did include it on the list for the sake of 20 best business credit cards of 2026 that offer zero APR. All right. And last but not least, the final bank that we want to share with you that has the best APR, number 20, which is Navy Federal Credit Union with its Go Business Rewards business credit card. All right. Now, this credit card has, credit limits of up to $50,000. It has no annual fee. They do pull from TransUnion. And also, you do want to be well aware that if you apply for this card, you would need to be a member of Navy Federal, as that's pretty much goes standard for any one of their products as well too. But we decided, again, with this particular credit card, they don't offer too much of an extended zero APR, but again, the fact that they have no annual fee and they have a high limit, we decided to go ahead and include it on the list. All right. Hey, what's going on, Blueprinters? This is a video that I want to go ahead and share with you guys to encourage you guys to go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. If you want to go ahead and level up to that next level in building generational wealth, as well as empowering yourselves on financial literacy and credit literacy, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and join the Blueprint movement. We have some great things that's up and coming down the pipeline of this year. Many of you guys know my rags to riches story started actually right after the pandemic, with that story and my experience during that time frame of me being a successful serial entrepreneur, launching the different ventures that we're launching here. And I felt like it's an obligation for me to go ahead and share it with you guys in my experiences, as well as, the trials and tribulations that I was able to learn and overcome. With that being said, guys, definitely go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. Tap in with us. We have some major things coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited with the movement. I'm very excited on where we're going. I'm definitely encouraging you guys to definitely tap in and join us, man. Listen, not only are we going to show you how to build generational wealth, but we're going to have a good time in doing it. All right. So tap on in with your boy. All right. See you later. Bye. And there you have it, guys. All right. That is the 20 best business credit cards for 2026 that I highly recommend and suggest that you guys check out. And of course, guys, you want to make sure that you are moving strategically as well as intelligently whenever you're applying for these business credit cards, because this is not about chasing approvals or anything like that, guys. It's all about building leverage the right way. All right. One thing that I highly recommend is using the strategy of stacking business credit cards and applying for them and getting approved within a strategic period to extend the zero APR period, right? So, for example, you could apply and get approved for one business credit card that gives you zero APR for 12 months. You can go ahead and apply for a second business credit card from another bank that has a 12-month APR period and balance transfer the first credit card to the second credit card before the first one ends. And therefore, this would give you a full 24 months of zero APR versus 12 months. All right. So that is a great way to be able to go ahead and leverage the bank's money and leverage without having to pay any interest, right? Because any interest that you pay, that's only money that you're putting in the bank's pocket, right? So there you have it. You want to make sure that, you keep track of, a common mistake I see a lot of people make is that they're not keeping track of the promotional introductory period. So you definitely want to make sure that before the zero APR period ends, that you pay down your balances. So therefore, you're not being hit by high interest rates that end up costing you hundreds or even potentially thousands and thousands of dollars. All right. But other than that, guys, listen, if you need more tips on how to be able to go ahead and apply for business credit cards, or what is the best stacking strategy, or being able to get funded with business credit cards, we've launched a school community where we go ahead and share these tips as well as blueprint to be able to go ahead and help you get to the next level. Hit the link down below. It's a free community. We also do have a paid community as well, but I highly recommend at least checking out the free community. That gives you a little bit of insight of what we're about, what we have to offer, as well as, allow you to go ahead and check us out, and then when you're ready to take that next step, go ahead and join the paid community, which of course offers a lot more features and benefits, and you'll be able to go ahead and connect with my team to help get you to the next level. All right. But if you felt like we've went ahead and left any cards out of this list that you feel that the viewers would benefit from, or if you applied for any one of these cards and got approved, drop it in the comment. We definitely would like to hear about it. By us spreading this awareness, by us spreading this game, it helps out the bigger YouTube community, as well as allow us to go ahead and keep producing great content like this. Also, do me a huge favor if you haven't done so, guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. By subscribing to the channel, this go ahead and allows us to grow on YouTube, allows the algorithm to work in our favor, as well as produce more great content like this. So, most of our viewers are non-subscribers. We would like in 2026 to go ahead and grow the channel. So we need your help in doing so. We need your support. So do me a quick favor, take a couple seconds, subscribe to the channel, as that's going to be a tremendous favor for us. But other than that, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye-bye.
Blueprint, yeah. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, Wesley Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wesley did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.